Hello, welcome to the Horror of It All movie podcast. I'm Eric. Today I'm going to be going through my Black Friday Vinegar Syndrome order. It also has some partner labels that I got also in November before the sale. So, got this right here. I did check something because I found out that for whatever reason, they forgot to put in my A Gun for Jennifer, VSA. I emailed them, and I'm sure I'll be hearing from that in a day or so. They're really good about stuff like that. But unfortunately, I don't have that to show today, but I do have everything else I got. If you're wondering, right here, I'm right next to my Christmas tree. This is just this small area, so that's why that's in there. You probably figured with the lighting. I'm going to go through a couple of quick things in case somebody's curious. I got the flask set with my points, which is sold out again. But as cool as it is, and yes, it was with points, so it's fine. I'm not necessarily complaining, but in case anybody was curious, this, as you could have seen in the picture, that's the flask set. The flask is really nice. It's etched in there, so that's cool. That part's cool. That's about the only really cool thing with it, to be honest. I mean, these cool little silver ones are cool, but I don't know how well you can tell by the picture. But that is not a shot. But I mean, maybe it is. Maybe I'm thinking of bigger shot glasses, but they're not very big. But they could be 2 ounces. It could be like a regular size, unless regular size to some is bigger. But yeah, anyway, that's the flask set. It was 3,000 points. There's that. And then I got a new beanie, which I kept looking at from my original beanie, and because they put out one a little while ago. I don't remember when exactly. But I kept looking at it on the mannequin's head. Definitely smaller. Like the original logo is maybe about that big. And about, like, this is bigger. This is bigger. I'm a dork. But yeah. That's that. Just another bag. I got the yo-yo. I personally thought it was cool. I know some people are like, a yo-yo, really? Yeah, really, a yo-yo. That's fucking cool. I love their little merch things. I mean, just like Severin, I love their merch things because they're creative with it a lot of times. But not to say Vinegar Syndrome isn't. But here we go. I'm going to dive right in here. We got I got what is it called? Shredder Orpheus from Agfa. Looks definitely interesting. I like the little back, almost like a VHS case, or like an older Vinegar Syndrome slipcase. I didn't grab a knife, but I have Godzilla here, so how people always say these are really sharp. Well, it's not. It doesn't cut plastic very well, so I guess it's not quite as sharp as you were expecting. But yeah, that one's that one. So I figured I'd try it. Because I'm always like, that's sharp whenever like one of my kids' toys or even mine. Comes with a book. I am completely unfamiliar with this movie, but it looks pretty cool. It is from 1990. So yeah, got some those special features on there. But Shredder Orpheus. And what else do I got? Another partner label here. Some Saturn's Core. They're basically a staple for me if this is the first time you've seen a video, or maybe you know that. I always buy all their stuff. Big fan of theirs. I've always been a pretty big fan of shot on video, but thanks to labels like Saturn's Core, as I got older, there's so much stuff that I didn't even really know about, which is great because when I was younger, I could only
get what I could find. And it wasn't always at the video store. Sometimes you really had to dig. But this one is The Killing of Bobby. Okay, it didn't look like a G on the case. The Killing of Bobby Green. That's the reverse. That lo-fi looking stuff. Cool. All right. These are all over the place, so there's no real order. The big thing of their sale, literally and well, figuratively, Vinegar Syndrome Lost Picture Show. 10 movies from 10 years, all decked out like 42nd Street. Beautiful set here. Folds out all the way like that. I'll fold it back in. Got the book. Oh, those were covered. It's okay. They had things covering them. I can't really show everything in here, just a lot of text and stuff. We got the first pack, which has 1, 2, 3, looks like 5 in here. Alright, look at that on the back there. Just lost some crazy, some very Vinegar Syndrome-like movies, from what I understand. I'm not familiar with any of them, of course, because they were lost films. So I'm very excited to dive into this. I am very excited for the documentary that's on here, Against the Grain, with a lot of different like label people and archivists and things like that. So not just Vinegar Syndrome people, so that is cool. It's the back of the first slip part, or is that the back? No, that's more like the front. Alright. Gotta be careful with Vinegar Syndrome, you know. Don't want a nipple slipping in there. Can't show that completely, but there's another book. More red of a book. There's a lot of stuff. Some stuff I can't show you. I know I'm a weirdo. I like the smell of new stuff. But yeah, completely unfamiliar with these. Looks like these. The first pack looked like it had Barbara, Las Vegas Strangler, Last American Hobos, Voodoo Heartbreak, and What's Love. This one has Beware, Black Widow, Deep Inside, Rare Blues Apes, Red Midnight, and Violated. I'd say Violated sounds familiar, but that definitely is a movie that it sounds like there probably was other movies called that. But maybe. I'm guessing this is probably going to be set up the same. Yep. Film canister discs. Very nice, very nice. Looks like the documentary Against the Grain is on disc 1 of the second set. Well, it's not a second set, but this one, the one on the right. That's the slip. Very nice. So yeah, that is the infamous box. I'd even go as far as to say like it'd be cool to even have another box to go over it, but that's Vinegar Syndrome for you, with kind of spoiling you with packaging, and I'm here for it. So that was the big thing for this set. Plenty of other big things too. I am pretty excited about this. Deaser. Forgot how to say it. I think it's Deaser. The new label that kind of goes against what they do with film. So it's focused on shot on video stuff and tape. as I was just talking about Saturn's core, Deaser. Pretty cool. There's a video explaining all of it and everything. But this is the first one that they put out, Redneck Zombies, which I've always wanted to see. I do love this artwork a lot. That's what's on the slipcase. So I will flip that around. There we go. So yeah, it's pretty much, it's set up, even the back and stuff, like a Vinegar Syndrome. Because, I mean, it is, but they had to really come up with another label because it goes against their only shot on film stuff. So stuff that was either shot on film and then edited onto tape, or I'm sure they came across a lot of that stuff, and Redneck Zombies is the first one from Deaser. I love that back too. It's pretty cool. And then the mystery that some people are bitching about, some people aren't. It's cool. Definitely Nintendo looking, so it's cool. I'll keep the regular slip, which I'll get to. But this was the April Fool's Day thing that we got. That was a slip for Fatal Games, and they made it look like a Nintendo game. As you can see, Vincindo, sure, but scratch off until killer is detected or you have been killed. Try to defeat the killer with the least amount of attacks. So it's like a game. It's cool. It's a cool little fun thing. I'm okay with it. I got 2 more bags. Deaser sticker that I did not order, so they just threw that in, kind of like they do with the Vinegar Syndrome ones, which I haven't gotten in a little while. Maybe they're going to make new ones. This one is probably for me, other than the 10 films and one other one and Fatal Games. But this is up there, like top. This might even be the one I'm looking the most forward to. But Black Room. I've heard about this movie for a long time. It is not in the original list, but there was another list of Video Nasties that was later that you can find out about on the second Video Nasty documentary set that was put out overseas, but Saturn put it out. I think they still have it, but it's the second set, and this was on that list. And I do know, because I remember an old podcast that I listened to, an older podcast. I always say old, but they've been around for like 10 years, so I'd say a few years to like 5 or 6. I don't know. Joe Rubin, this was a holy grail for him, so it's pretty cool that he got it, and I've always wanted to see this movie. So did I show the back? I think I did, yeah. Very cool slipcover. I'll open it with you. We got the same art. That's the back. I like how some of the releases are listed on the side, and some of them are like down here. I think I like this the best, but... And this is more of original art. Much more basic, but pretty cool. I think I'll probably flip it to that one, but when I watch it, I'll do that. Boy, I'm not doing all those things on camera, wasting time. Alright. This sounded interesting. This is from Canadian International Pictures. It's called The Christmas Martian. They have another Christmas movie, I guess, that is from the same producer. I wasn't able to get that one for this month, for December, but I've been keeping an eye on the number because I do want to check it out. But Canadian International Pictures, I got a lot of their stuff. I haven't bought everything because everything doesn't seem like it'd be for me, but this is very nice. Very basic artwork right there. Like a kid drew it. That's not the other side. That's a nice hefty book. I wouldn't say big book. It's just like, it's hard. It's a hardcover thing. And as silly as that art is, I get it, and it'll probably fit the movie, because I'll probably flip that too, because, so it's not the same. Has
That's kind of hard to read being on green, especially green on red, but I get it being Christmas. And this is the reverse. My oldest son probably, actually, I think would probably like to watch this. Looks pretty interesting. And we got another big thing that they did. Same box as the Blade in the Dark box for the Prophecy set. 1, 2, 3. The 3 that Christopher Walken are on. There are 2 other ones. I have a Blu-ray set with all 5 of them, but I hadn't watched it. And I got them on VHS from my video store, the video store that I went to when I was a kid that closed. Didn't watch those, so I will finally watch it on 4K. This is upside down, but that's the case. I love their soft boxes and cases, very nice. This is 4K on all 3 of the movies. Definitely some good stuff to watch through the holidays on top of all the Christmas movies that I'll watch. That's something cool. And in the comments, let me know what your favorite Christmas movie is. Be it horror, be it not. Or you can even tell me your favorite Christmas horror movie or your favorite Christmas movie overall. My favorite Christmas horror movie is Silent Night, Deadly Night. The first one. And I like the sequels too. I'm fine. I'm not into 2 like a lot of people are. Sorry. But I do get the appeal. But the first one is for me. And I know some people say, but the first one in flashbacks, you can watch it in 2. I know, but the tone's different and everything. It's just not for me for that. Runner-ups would be like Christmas Evil, Black Christmas, Don't Open Till Christmas. Yeah, so To All a Good Night, that's a good one. I remember David Hess directed that. I think that's the only thing he ever directed, I think. And when I first saw that, I was like, it's fine. But the more times I see it, the more I like it. I'm trying to look over here at my stuff that I have ready, but yeah. But favorite Christmas movie overall for me is Scrooged. And I just got that on 4K, and it looks amazing. I didn't watch it, but I like skimmed through it and like chapters and stuff. So I'm really excited to watch that. I watch that every Christmas Eve with my middle brother. I have a younger brother, and I have the middle child brother. But we can recite it. We've seen it so many times. Anyway, off on that tangent. Another one that I like to mention that is a couple that don't really get mentioned are The Ref. Love The Ref with Dennis Leary. And Trapped in Paradise. Never really hear a lot of people talk about that. But anyway, Prophecy 1 through 3. What's the reverse? The reverse is like the slip, so I will leave this art. Just got the discs, of course. Got Blu-rays. Got 4Ks. It looks like I think 1 is on disc 1, and 2 and 3 is on disc 2, and then probably the Blu-rays have the special features. That's usually how it is. There's a bunch of the special features. Sorry about the glare. You probably can barely see that, but that is Prophecy. Now I got to put this thing back together. Be on the lookout. Sometime later in this month, I'm going to be doing some of my top favorite releases of this year. My top 10 favorite Vinegar Syndrome releases. I'm going to do my damnedest to get that video out. It's going to get hard in the holidays. If I don't, I still plan on doing it, even if it's after the new year or something. And of course, wait throughout the year. I still got stuff to watch and everything. And then I should have my Severin Black Friday go through whenever that happens, because I know that'll take a while. And then I got Daryl, the next VSU number 7. I heard a lot of people excited for this. It was a movie I watched a lot as a kid, and definitely looks like family oriented. I am not familiar with it whatsoever, but it definitely, the trailer looks like fun, and just like all the VSUs, because it's Vinegar Syndrome Ultra HD. It's
4K. And I assume, whoop, missed a little bit. I assume a lot of the other artwork is similar. Yeah. So that's Daryl. Know nothing about it, but it looks like fun. Looks like a movie that I'd watch with my boys. And then we got a book as usual with VSA. Smells great. I love that Vinegar Syndrome can go all over the place, all the way from adult films to family movies to exploitation and horror, which is their bread and butter, of course. And adult movies. I don't know if I said that. All right, we got one more bag here. I gotta stop blabbing. This one I'm not gonna open, but I don't know how much I can show of this. But this is an old release. It's been on sale, but it's going out of print. And you watch, they'll put it out on Blu-ray. But I've always wanted to get it. It may be one of the last, if not the last, DVD that I buy from Vinegar Syndrome because they've been phasing them out for a while. And honestly, I don't really buy DVDs anymore unless it's a movie that is, say it's owned by Disney or something, and who knows if it's ever going to come out, you know. But Sex in the Comics is one that I've wanted to check out. It's definitely an older one. Number 130. And then this was one I got early in November, was Pig Killer. I guess it's based on a true story serial killer, I believe. Jake Busey is the killer. This is from the partner label Dark Star. So I like serial killer movies, so I will be excited to watch this. There's no reverse, but I can show you, yep, that. I am super excited for that Stephen King documentary that Dark Star put out for partner label month, for this month that I'm recording this in December of 2023. That should be really, really cool. I can't wait. And then another one of their, this is a huge get for them. Like the, what is it, Dark Room or Black Room? The Black Room is a huge thing too. It was so obscure. This has been, I guess, on a lot of people's lists, including mine, of old slashers. I've heard mixed things from people, but you know what? I don't usually take anybody's, which is ironic because I do things like this. I take it with a grain of salt because I like to make up my own opinion. Like a lot of times, even on Letterboxd, I'll go on and it will be like, a movie will be like 2 stars across the board, and it'll be like, I love this movie, it's like 4 or 5 stars or whatever. And it can go both ways. But Fatal Games is a movie that I have wanted to see for a long time, and it was kind of just, I don't know if you could call it lost, or it was just obscure. And it's a great get for them. Like I remember saying between this one and the Black Room that it's huge. I remember this artwork. Maybe I have seen this on VHS way back when, or maybe I've just seen the artwork. I'm going with I just saw the artwork, but I'll find out when I watch it. This is, of course, the one that you got, if you did the April Fool's thing, you got the slip. I will 1,000,000% be saving it on this slip, and I know some people are like, well, then sell it. Maybe I will. I don't know. I love this, though. That's really cool. It's kind of reminiscent, even though it's a locker, to... Which one did it? I'll skip to that one. Untold Story 2. Definitely excited for this. I guess it's not... If you haven't seen Untold Story 1, as far as I understand, it doesn't necessarily have to go together. I will watch it first. I do own that. But like, yeah, this is, that back is great. And I think that's a fridge. Or is it a shelf? I think it's a fridge. So this isn't a fridge, but it was just reminiscent of it, like a locker. Pretty cool. But this one looks like some brutal fun. So I am all over this. But yeah, Fatal Games is huge. I can't wait. Anyway, sorry about my son in the background. Untold Story 2. Definitely, I love the contrast. A nice, like, wedding photo, and then, of course, it's a VSU. So, wow, they packed this one, because it's a book, it's the poster. This is going to look really cool as a poster, man.
I can unfold it without ripping it. Oh, yeah. I've never put any of these up, but that one's killer. Yeah, I believe it's there's another. Yep. Best described as a Cat 3 version of the erotic thrillers popularized in the 90s. Okay. Because I do know, I think the first one is a Category 3 movie. Whenever I can find any of those, I am for it. But, so, yeah, that's Untold Story 2. But, yeah, anyway, yeah, Fatal Games will definitely be one of the first things that I watch. Let's see. I think I can show this. Nice slip. I knew they were going to do this, too. In their clearance, when Melusine first was put up, they had a movie on DVD that I was like, this looks really good. It definitely looks like something that I would like. Deep inside, Annie Sprinkle. And the label that is turning into my staple label for Melusine, of their like partner type labels, Quality X, put it out on Blu-ray. So yeah, I don't think I'll go through this too much, but you know what? I'm going to open it just to see if I can. But I'm really enjoying the Quality X stuff. Joy was a lot of fun. It was it's kind of fucked up, but it was definitely funny. Some of the filmmakers described it as like, I think it might have been the director, as almost like a Mel Brooks adult movie. It would, like that kind of tone. And I didn't get that when I watched it, but when he said it, I'm like, I do get what you're saying, where you're going with that. But a nice thick book. Let's see. Lots of different nice art here. But yeah, so there is that. I got 2 left. Right? I think that's it. Got a slip protector. I randomly buy them sometimes, just for certain releases. This is interesting. This definitely is a different feel. The flesh, what do they call it? Flesh texture? Something like that. I know on the Disconnected, they're like, oh, what does that mean? That sounds so disgusting or something, but I can't wait. It really does have like a interesting texture to it, but David Cronenberg's Existence, a lot of people guessed this one. I had no idea, but this one I have seen, and I do like. But Jennifer Jason Leigh's in it. Got a nice book. So this is a big get for them. It even has the Paramount logo on the spine. That's the back of the slip. And then, of course, the box that I was talking about. And it is 4K. And I really do like this art. There's that. And there's that. That's the reverse. So, yeah. If I can get it back on here. Alright, one more. Sorry I ran a little long here. Those are all the like new stuff and everything. I did throw this one in because I watched Biozombies and it's from the same director. And I never got it before as a partner label. Bullets Over Summer, and it still had a slipcover. Because it's like a buddy cop movie comedy type thing. That's the back of the slipcover. But I think it's from Connie. I don't think I have a lot from them, to be honest with you, but I know some people will be like, really? That's one of my favorites. I just haven't. But yeah, this looks like fun. That's there's no reverse, but it's like a nice picture. And of course, the book. And yeah, Bullets Over Summer. So we'll see how that is too. And like I said, I bought it on the merit just of I loved Biozombies, and no, I'm Biozombie, and I'm not thinking that's what this is, but same director, so pretty cool. So yeah, that is it. That is my Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday sale order, as well as my partner labels from November. I did do a few partner labels for Partner Label Month, including that Stephen King documentary, which I guess is about his movie adaptations that people have done. So yeah, so I'll be talking about that. So that sounds like fun. But anyway, check out my other videos. I started as a podcast with my buddy Adam, and now I just mainly do like rankings and go-throughs of my packages, unboxings. I do have a longer podcast episode with my wife when we ranked our favorite Friday the 13th movies, and we ranked I already said that, and we rank them between the two of us, like our own ranking. They definitely vary a little bit, but that was fun. But yeah, be on the lookout for the new stuff coming, like the Severin Black Friday sale, and my favorite releases of this year. I definitely will be doing a Vinegar Syndrome one, and I hope to do one for just in general releases. That one might be 10, it might be 15, it might be 20, I don't know, but not too much. So yeah. Anyway, this one was a bit long-winded. It's been a little while since I did a video, so sometimes I get talking. But anyway, this has been the Horror of It All movie podcast. I'm Eric. Until next time.